own deep diving on, the whole subject of UFOs and considering everything and watching, it's not like I went and sat down and I was like, I'm going to figure it out. It was just after, a while of seeing different stuff. And I had watched a movie where they pretty much had it was like, I think it was, God, I can't even remember what movie it was, but it gave me the idea that like maybe, you know, what if this stuff that we think is aliens isn't even aliens? They don't exist, and it's our own government duping us, and it's our own, they've duped us into believing that aliens exist and that we can really fly into outer space and that all these
Yeah,
other
it's like sowing a
dimensions and
lie.
stuff exist. Yeah, exactly. It made the biggest fear inoculation in a sense, because it's like people need to start getting used to the idea that like, okay, there's something out there, whether it's other countries or whatever, because it's like, look what happened whenever they said, hey, look, COVID's happening. People went and bought up all the toilet paper. So you imagine what they say if,
Yeah,
hey, aliens
it's like
exist.
the boiling
They're
pot
from
and
the
the
planet,
frog who slowly
they're
turn up the
from the
heat.
planet, yeah, they're from the planet Ibuku, and they're here to, they need oil, people would be fucking losing their shit, and they'd be shooting
Yeah,
guns at airplanes. They'd be like, what is that?
yeah.
And
So you
they'd be
say it's like
shooting
they're
fucking
slowly
guns at
conditioning
airplanes.
us for
Yeah.
whatever
There's, for what they
it might be.
know
Who
is
knows?
probably been existing.
Yeah,
They can't deny it. And instead of like, again, you slowly, like you said, the frog thing. And for people that don't know the frog analogy, the way that you boil a frog, is that you put it in a pot of cold water, and you slowly increase the temperature of the heat on the pot. You don't just put it in a pot of hot ass water that's already boiling, because the frog will jump out. But if you set a frog in a pot of cold water and you slowly increase heat on the pot, eventually the frog will just boil and die, and he will
yeah,
never jump out because he doesn't understand that he's boiling.
yeah. Its
And
body
so it's like,
just adjusts to the temperature, and so the normal gets
so
raised
the
up, and
so
its
the
body just
human
doesn't even notice that it's killing it.
So we're not, it's not that, we're boiling or anything like that, but they're slowly conditioning the mind to where the mind doesn't make that quick, polar
Yeah,
180, like aliens don't exist. Bam, aliens exist. They're here.
yeah,
They're on their way. Oh my God.
yeah.